Let's keep it. Let's keep it. Part 2 of support and resistance. So guys, this is part 2. Now, in this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going on any random currency pair of my choice, and I'm going to be showing you guys actual representations of support and resistance. As we covered in the previous video, we stated that support is known as the floor and resistance is known as the ceiling. And we also stated that when resistance is broken, resistance becomes support. And when support is broken, support becomes resistance. Now, that's actually a very funny concept because I'm thinking about something that is totally different from trading, but yeah. Anyway, right now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at, let's go on to USD CAD. So USD CAD, and I'm going to be showing you guys visual representations of this. We're going to use the 4-hour chart. Now, in the price video, I talked about how at key price points and price levels, price action will shift. So at these price points, like double zeros, 250, 500, 750, double zeros, at these price points, price will shift. So these price points can also be classed as support and resistance if it confirms itself on the chart. So, whoa, that's probably from an old video. All right, so I'm going to show you guys now what I mean by support and resistance. So start over here, price pushes up and we push down. So this is now classed as an area of resistance because, oops, I'm on keep drawing. This is now classed as an area of resistance solely because price pushed up to this level and then reversed back down, and then we pushed all the way down here and then we reversed back up. So this is now an area of support. I'm just using basic horizontal rays to show you guys this. Now, as price pushed up to this area of resistance, we began to slow down, and we see that in terms of the candlesticks. So we have large candlesticks showing strength, and then as we get closer to this area of resistance, the candlesticks get smaller. So small, small, small. We have a doji right here, small candlestick, and then we create a bearish candlestick over here, and then small candlesticks before we burst through the area of resistance to, again, 39000. So again, it's like I stated, these areas of support and resistance will coincide with the actual number levels themselves. So we burst through, so we break out of this area of resistance, and then we fail and come back inside, and then drop all the way down to this area of support, which is at price level 218. So that will be 250. I'm not going to draw because it's very, very close to 250. So yeah, now this is an area of support and we have respected this area. So I know I'm using horizontal rays to draw the actual price point, but it's not a ray, it's an area. I always want you guys to note that, is that these support and resistance lines are classed as areas. So we have an area over here, which price pushed to. So as you can see, imagine if you was a breakout trader and as price broke out, you started buying, you know, forgetting that it's an area of resistance and not an actual line. You would think that price is going to continue up, and what does price do? It bursts all the way back down and fails. So this breakout fails. So now this is a whole area of resistance. This area of support is respected, and we reverse from this, and then price pushes up again into this area of resistance, and boom, we reverse again. So we're in like a period of consolidation, again, which coincides with my market structure video if you watched that. So we're in a period of consolidation, and we've hit the resistance once, twice, 3 times, and we've hit the support once, twice, and 3 times as well. So after this third touch of resistance, we push all the way down into support, and we respect it again. So this is the third test of this support level during this period of consolidation, and we burst all the way through resistance, and price continues to push higher. Now, remember when I did state whenever resistance is broken, it becomes support. Resistance was broken over here, but it didn't finish as a breakout. So we did break out, but it didn't actually continue to move higher. We failed that breakout. So this was a fake out. But when we broke out over here, as you guys can see, we broke out and price consolidated on top of this area, confirming this as a breakout before moving higher and higher. And then later on in the month, we actually test this whole area of resistance. So this is an example of resistance becoming support, as you guys can see here. So we break out of resistance, resistance becomes support, and we continue to push higher. Now as we push higher, we put in another high up here, and this area over here is now classed as an area of resistance. This area down here is classed as an area of support, because price comes down here, consolidates and reverses. We come back up into this area of resistance and reverse off of that resistance level. Again, double zeros coinciding with the price points before pushing all the way back down. Now, that's just a basic example of me showing you guys support and resistance. And I did that really and truly to demonstrate what you guys should be doing, is going on the charts, using your tools, and actually drawing out these areas of support and resistance to where you guys can actually see it on the chart itself play out, and start combining all the factors together. So you've got market structure, you've got price, you've got the market conditions and the cycles in terms of uptrend, downtrend, consolidation, the candlesticks. So start integrating everything that I've covered over these past few videos, and you guys can actually see it all come together nice and neatly. So again, if we are looking at price more recently now, we see this is an area where price bounces off. So price comes down and quickly reverses. So that is now an area of support. So we are touching the floor, and then we come to this price point, consolidate, and then reverse back down into this area of support where price respects, and then create an engulfment candle. And then from that engulfment candlestick, so you guys can see 1, 2, 3, boom, engulfment, price moves off from that level and pushes all the way up. And again, if we were to double check the price point that is actually at, double zeros, as you guys can see right there, 35, 1.35000. So yeah, support and resistance is very, very simple. You just want to see where price reacts from, where price creates these peak formations. This is a peak formation low, another peak formation low, you know. And if we look at our recent examples back then, we see peak formation highs, peak formation highs. So you just want to see where price reacts from, and these reaction areas will be classed as support and resistance. I hope you got value from the video, and again, you guys should do your homework in terms of going through the charts yourself. Set yourself a timer of 20 to 30 minutes, and just do some chart work and study. So yeah, always make sure that you guys study, because it's all about you, the trader. When you get to the screen at Lifetime, what are you doing? So yeah, hope you got value from the video, and I will see you in the next one.